I know that some people are getting kind of excited when it comes to Trump stating that, the 14th Amendment, like I said recently, only applies to the descendants of slave, which would be us, foundational Black Americans. I know that you are getting excited over that, and we all know that. We all know that the enemy has twisted that around as an excuse to flood the country with these other groups of people that obviously hate our guts. A lot of these Hispanic groups just cannot stand foundational Black Americans. They don't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these Indians are the same. I'm not going to say that they're all like this because I have a Indian male friend that I've known him for like 20 years. So, but their group, yeah, I saw the one the FBA brother who does the tech channel. I can't think of his name. I watch his tech videos, and he said in the IT field, they're doing these employment visas, and when these Indians come over here in America, they flood these different jobs, and they only hire their own. They don't hire no foundational Black Americans. This is what the brother was saying. Even in the IT field, the tech field, there's a lot of this hatred. And I wanted to talk about the 14th Amendment thing because a lot of our people are getting excited about that. But I'm here to tell you that you are not going to get reparations from this government. You're not going to get it. You're not. Because the Bible in Deuteronomy chapter 28 tells you who you are. And a lot of our people keep resisting this. Well, to be honest, a lot of them have never heard this because they've never read Deuteronomy chapter 28. They've never read this. And if they would read it, they would understand that this is going to have to be two videos, that the Bible's talking about us. This is who the Bible is talking about, us. And it is talking about why we need to worship God only, why we need to worship the Creator only. And if we don't, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all these commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. This is where we are supposed to be. But because of our continual disobedience, right? You're going to be blessed in everything. Blessed. Your enemies will be defeated for you. You're going to have everything that you want. You're going to be a holy people if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, singular, and walk in his ways, and all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee. Anybody afraid of us now? No. Right? He'll give you everything you want. You will be the head, not the tail. You will lend. You will never borrow. Right? But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Cursed, you're going to be in the city of Niagara Falls. And cursed, you're going to be somewhere in a farm. Cursed shall be thy basket in store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, your children. Your land. Any of us have land? Most of us in America no longer have land. Right? Your animals. Cursed shalt thou be when thou goest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Lord will send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and thou shalt perish quickly because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. Our people have forsaken God for this false God named JC. I would say it's probably 98, 99% of our people, right? They have forsaken God only. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it. You will be smitten with consumption, fever, burning, the sword, which is guns today, and with blasting and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. Right? The Lord will cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. How many black Wall Streets were destroyed and burned down to the ground? How many black towns were submerged in water? Remember, our children were used as alligator bait? Remember that? The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way before them and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all kingdoms of the earth. Right? The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. How many of our people have mental problems? Going blind because of diabetes and astonishment of heart. You are so messed up, you don't even know what to think. And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. JC is a man, right? And he can't save you because he does not exist. Right? Verse 29. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. When did that happen? In these plantations? Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell there. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Your stuff is going to be stolen by these white people. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from thee before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. Remember when the slaves were allowed to marry, and they would have a child, and they would wait a couple of days, and they would take the baby and sell the baby, and our people would never see that child again. Remember when you watched the movie Roots, right? Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thy hand to ever get your child back from the slave master. Right? You're going to go crazy for the sight of thine eyes, what thou shalt see. He's going to smite you with sores and boils and all this stuff. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king with thou shall set over thee unto a nation with neither thou nor your fathers have known, and there thou shalt serve other gods, wood and stone. The God of wood is JC. The God of stone is the Muslim God. They pray around that Kaaba. And thou shalt be an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord, singular, shall lead thee. A byword, the N-word that our people love so much, right? Thou shalt begat sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. I already said that. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. All these Indians that flood the country, all the Pakistanis that flood all these other races, Hispanics come here within 5-10 years. These people are millionaires, and a lot of our people have never seen $1 million in their bank account at one time. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, singular, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. All these stupid Israelites that refuse to worship God only will experience these curses, because thou servest not the Lord thy God, singular, with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Our people used to have everything. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send up against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Our people that were slaves would literally wear a metal yoke of iron around their neck, and sometimes it was fastened, if I remember, by a chain to a ball to make it hard for them to escape. You can find these pictures all over the internet. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. He's talking about white people, because the eagle is their official animal this year, right? Were used to enslave black people because of their constant disobedience, which our people are still doing right now, right? And ye shall be left few in number, whereas you were as the stars of heaven for multitude, because thou would have not obeyed the voice of the Lord thy God. Oh, we're only 13% of the population, and we used to be as the stars of heaven because of our constant disobedience, right? You're not going to find no rest, no ease. You're going to be scattered all over the world because y'all keep not listening and keep being disobedient and keep chasing after JC to provoke him and make him angry. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. We are in Egypt right here in America. Egypt meaning the land of bondage. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you, no man shall redeem you, no man shall give you reparations, not even Donald Trump. So don't even bother to ask. The only way you're going to get repaired is if you repent and worship God only and reject the entity called Jesus, the false God.